Hey everybody, I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. How you doing, David and her ladyship? Bassman isn't here yet. I'll just check my emails to make sure he is. If he isn't, he'll probably let me know. Oh, he sent me some YouTube stuff, but I won't be able to watch just yet, but that's fine. But it looks like he will be joining us at some stage, I would suggest. Anyway, this morning I'm going on a nuln fest, putting a whole stack of nuln on various chrome parts, not all of them, and not all of the chrome part, just those bits that I want to highlight certain bits and bobs on. Ah, Mr. Bassman. Mr. Bassman, won't you come out to play? Oh, Mr. Bassman. I'm very silly. Now, how you doing?
Hello, Governor.
And here's David. There we go.
David.
Hello, folks.
Rightio. Now over to the. Scope this out. I had a. You know how I told you I had an eye appointment yesterday, which went very well, by the way. So did my dental appointment. Apparently, I'm tip top on both fronts.
Wonderful.
Anyway, because of the nature of my eye test, I had to catch the bus there because basically I was going to be left with blurry vision for an hour afterwards.
Yeah, driving wouldn't be good with that.
No. Initially, I thought it was perhaps good, they were being a little melodramatic, but once I'd actually had the experience, no, they were quite serious about this shit. Anyway, I mean, I could have possibly gone and had a coffee or done something for half an hour, but even then with blurry vision, it's not pleasant. I was running really early, and conveniently, the optometrist is on the same road as my hobby store.
Oh, wow.
And
Peso.
I went in and I got this. Now, allow me to show you, good people.
Yeah, you got to give a zoom in on that. What was it?
It's a new paint.
Maybe my vision's
Different
blurry.
red. But, good people, observe
Good people.
fast.
Hello, Robbie.
Oh, hey, Reverend Robbie, how you doing, man?
Oh, Robbie.
That's the red I was after all along.
Oh, man. That's red. That's blood red.
And that's the one I want. That's the one that I want.
What
So,
was that
yes.
called?
Yay. Finally got the fucker.
This is what I got today.
Ooh, score.
Oh, good.
Nice one.
Isn't that cool, though?
It is very cool. Now, I was going to go and do some nulning. I'm very happy with how this has actually come up on closer look. There we go. You can see the vents and stuff far more nicely than before.
That party.
So what I'm going to do, there's a few bits I reckon I can do that with, and I will too. I don't want to do it with all of it, however. Some of it straight out doesn't need it. Some of it I would suggest will be overkill.
Overkill. You don't want overkill.
Mate, the only overkill I want to know about is the Motorhead song. Overkill. Now,
I don't know if I want to open this and put it together or not, because it's sealed. It's 2003. It's not that old. Well, I mean, it's what, 23 years old? But it's got the
decals might be an
original
issue.
from Hobbytown, USA. It was $13.50. You know what I paid for it online?
Oh, sorry, I'm just spilling some nuln oil there. I'm casting it about willy-nilly.
It cost me $70 on eBay.
Oh,
You,
nice.
sorry, you get the decals on eBay, you reckon?
Huh? What?
Did you say you were going to get the decals on eBay?
Yeah, I actually got the decals for this one today as well.
Okay.
And oh hell, where'd it go? Son of a bitch.
Now,
It disappeared,
what else
Daddy.
that I wish to do? These, and I'll just have a quick gander. This is, oh God.
A goosey gander.
Yeah, just trying to identify what these parts are. It's a curious thing. Apparently, according to the optometrist, up close, my eyesight is as good as anybody else's. And the thing about I say to that,
All right, when you say that, what are most people's vision?
well, I don't need any magnification on my glasses to see at close range.
No way. Really?
Yeah, I've gotten
Man,
bifocals getting
I focus
made.
on that, I would be blinder.
I'm getting bifocals made, and apparently, whilst yes, at a distance, my eyesight is every bit as shitful as I think it is. For close range, there's actually no magnification being applied.
Weren't you the lucky
So-
one? You're what, 58?
Well, no, what I'm getting at is, but for all that, I still can't see what these fucking numbers are. I see what goes on here. I've got the program. Right, yep, we'll do a bit of them. Oh, wow, this is part of, that's cool. I'll show you what I'm going, ooh, that's cool about in a minute. And then we'll do them. I'll do a little bit of the dashboard. I'm going to try to keep the much. I'll just do the dials and gauges because I'll try to keep the rest of that as clean as possible. All right, the bit that I was going, ooh, how that's kind of cool on was. Give me a moment. Where was it? What was it particularly? And I reckon I might do a little bit in the on the actual grill part of the the grill. Now, the thing I was looking at, I've forgotten what it was that made me go, that's cool. Dear, oh dear, Rob.
So you're not nearsighted nor farsighted, huh?
My near side is good. My far side is bad. I'm not quite sure what that makes me. I guess it makes me nearsighted.
So nearsighted means you can't see far off, and farsighted means you can't see close up.
Yeah, I'm
right?
nearsighted. I'm nearsighted.
So
Here's what I
genius,
was going to show you.
so what genius came up with that?
I don't know. That one I can't tell you. Anyway, what I can tell you, see these nice chromed parts? They're actually on the undercarriage.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so parts of the undercarriage are nice and shiny. I think that's kind of cool. There's actually a lot of engine parts on this that are also chromed, which I also think is kind of cool. Now, let us select a brush. We'll go with that one. Yeah, that'll do the job for us. We won't want to get too heavy-handed with this. So we'll start with these. Yeah,
The math woman, she looked through my glasses. She goes, "Oh my!"
Oh, I forgot to say hi to Basswoman, by the way.
She hadn't got to the house yet. She had to stop by the Walmart and grab a few things.
Ah.
Yeah, I got to have my guilty pleasures at night. I got to have my Pocky. Oh, that was awesome.
I was very naughty yesterday. I fully caved on my. Lately, I've been very disciplined on how I eat so I can get my weight down. And yesterday, I just felt the need to cave. And it's a perfectly healthy thing to do on that sort of a journey, by the way. You will do that. And that's fine.
Absolutely.
And oh my God, it was good. It was good.
What was it? What was it?
Oh, what wasn't it?
Who was it?
No, not that lucky. What it was after my dental appointment, I had to stop at the shops. So while I was there, I bought myself a cafe breakfast. And I had eggs Benedict, which is pretty damn yummy. And then I was well behaved for most of the day. But then after my eye test, I just couldn't be fucked cooking. And then I had fish and chips. And then I decided I'd gone this far down the poor eating front. I just didn't give a fuck anymore.
That's what we were going to have.
And I broke every rule I could possibly conceivably have had, and it felt good.
Yeah, we're going to. Damn right it does. You got to do it every once in a while. We had.
Sorry, that's the those bits here. There you go. That's how they're looking.
Nice.
I think this is going to work really well from the viewpoint of, in some ways, it really highlights the chrome on it. That's my theory. I think it does.
It does.
Anyway, well, certainly it highlights those areas where the nuln isn't. If you follow me.
I'm hooking up all the wires on my GTO.
I was waiting for you to sing that.
GTO. Yeah, I should be finishing this one up today.
Nice.
Then I'm going to start back on Starsky's Gran Torino. And since I have two of them, I was going to leave one of them in the box sealed and put up. But I changed my mind, and I figured I would do it like the one that Clint Eastwood drove in the movie Gran Torino.
Oh, yeah.
I figured I would do that one like that.
Why wouldn't you?
Well, it's the same year model, so why not? My grandmother, my dad's mom, my dad's mom, she actually had a two-door Gran Torino 78.
Huh.
A brown one.
Cool.
Yeah, I remember riding around in it, going to the grocery store with her. Because she lived in Dunn, which was about an hour from where we lived at. We used to always go stay with her during the summertime. I'd stay with her for a week. Then my brother would go stay for a week. My sister would stay with her for a week. And he was actually from Germany. Papa met her when he was in the military service.
Yeah, right.
And she was full-blooded German.
That's not an uncommon story.
What now?
I said that's not an uncommon story.
No, absolutely not. Yeah, her name was Elsie, and
I'll tell you something right now. The German women are much more into their driving than a lot of other women from other countries.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Northern European women in general, like, yeah, they drive, man. They drive good. Um, one of my bosses, let a Swedish girl who was working with us take his sports car for a drive. It was something to check out. Boom. She knew her way through the gears. And I think it's because of the nature of certainly the roads there and the way they're raised as far as educated. So yeah. All right. Yeah, the details coming up on that much more on these, as you'd expect with a bit of nuln in. There we go. Trying to thin it out a bit there. Ah, dearie me. Now, I need to be very aware of the time today because I have a phone meeting, which is convenient, at 9 o'clock, which means I should probably get off after about an hour and 15, which, granted, is quite a common amount of time, but just, yeah, I can't linger, as it were. Now, let me just finish this. This nulling isn't taking as long as I thought. There we go. Oh, that's cool. Now, these are... they're vents. So, yeah, there we go. Now, next. There was other things I wanted. That's it, the dash. Now, a bit of delicacy required here, I would suggest. Just want to go... yeah, that's the idea. Italeri. Apparently, nuln oil is, because of how it really brings detail up, I've heard somebody call it talent in a bottle. And all I can think is it's all a bit too, you can see this is all a bit too easy for me. Talent in a bottle. Talent in a bottle. Geez, Sting be turning in his grave. He's not even dead yet.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, nice one. Yep. There we go.
Oh, dear.
So we've already got a bit of detail coming out on the dash with that. I managed to keep it out, not touch the outside or the areas outside the gauges. So that'll keep the dash nice and clean and shiny. Shiny, shiny. Now, next, after I've done this, what else do I want to paint? Not much. Well, yes, there is much, but that's a whole other story. I'm thinking beyond the very obvious red. of paint. What else is there? Tell you something that's kind of this meeting's cutting. I'm cutting two things fine. I'm going to be allowing myself about 15 minutes after between this and the meeting, I reckon. The meeting will finish, and then I've got about 15 minutes to get to swimming. It's all a bit rushed in the morning. Afternoon, and this afternoon I've got to be doing a podcast, at least recording one. All right. Oop. Oh, Bassman's design. Bassman, where you gone?
Oh, right. He has disappeared.
Hang on. Where'd you go?
Basswoman called and kicked me out.
I was, I'm here doing my nulning. I think, wow, Bassman's really quiet.
Yeah, I was watching and listening. Basswoman called. She had to stop by the grocery store and wanted to know if there's anything else we need to pick up. She forgot I was on the stream with y'all, and she's like, "I'm so sorry."
Well, trials and tribulations of existence, man.
You know what?
Strings as cakes.
Shite happens.
It does.
Shite happens.
I actually used that in my second. Okay, there's two types of books I write. There's my creative ones, like you've read part of.
Yeah, really good, really good.
And there's self-help ones that I'm writing at the moment. Now, my second of my self-help books, I actually use, because it's the second one is more wisdom from pop culture. Because the first one's the wisdom of pop culture, the second one's more of the same. Third one's different. Anyway. But I actually use shit happens as a as a wise statement, because it does. Doesn't mean anybody's done anything wrong or there's anyone to blame. Shit just happens.
Yep.
The moment you accept that, life gets much simpler.
I got a little worried when she called, because normally she'll send me a text. And last time she called me while I was on the stream, she was in an accident, remember?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So, we name our vehicles.
No.
So we name our vehicles, and so the new car she's got, we named it Marty, and the car she wrecked, we named it Pierre. And so I was carrying some bags out to the car yesterday, and I said, I got to go put these in Pierre. She looked at me, she says, I don't drive Pierre no more. I said, oh, that's right, you murdered him.
Cold blood it was.
Her smile turned to a frown. I said, yep, you murdered him.
My mum's car, she used to drive a pretty hammered old now an important reference here. The Yellow Peril back in the days of the Cold War was actually a reference to the Chinese. Back in the days when those sorts of racial tags could fly. However, my mum used to drive this yellow V-dub. It was a pretty dodgy, sketchy old one. And that got dubbed the Yellow Peril. Which is probably a whole lot less offensive than the original usage. Now, what I did there, this is the top of the engine. So I've given that a bit of a nulling.
What do you think of my transmission? So, my first car, when I got my license when I was 16 in 1986, was a '78 Pinto station wagon.
Wow.
Man, you know I was picking up chicks in that thing, right?
Nah. My first car was this hammered old Ford XC station wagon, Ford Falcon XC, and it was functional, if nothing else. Yeah, it was not, however, a car that one went picking up chicks in.
Nope. Yep, it was gray, dull gray, white wall tires and hubcaps. I didn't have a pool car until I was probably in my early 20s.
The car I've got now is probably is the best car I've ever had.
Subarus. Yeah, that is shit, man.
Most of the time I've been driving, in fact, for a while, I used to drive the work vans. Because it used to be that you could take the van home and drive it as long as you've put the petrol back in. And the thing about driving the work vans is, well, they're pretty fucking hammered.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I drove them around for a few years. And then I drove, yeah, most of the cars I've driven have been crap, basically. Until I got this one. And then the clutch went, which caused me to go, really?
I had a 78 four-door Ford LTD, which was classified as a yacht at the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were huge vehicles.
I reckon I know the ones.
Ford LTD. And then I had a wood paneled and white 82 Dodge station wagon. And then I had a 71 Duster, Plymouth Duster, that I wish today.
Yeah, right.
So them cars I didn't appreciate.
You know, it's a curious thing you don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Man, to have a 71 Duster today, oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. This is a gear, so I'm going to get a little bit into here. Just
Well, I think after I put my radiator hose on here, I wish it had a fan shroud. I might look through my bits box, see if I can find a fan shroud.
Yeah. Oh, hey, hey, GB, how you doing? I am working on a Mercedes 540K. Bassman's working on, now let me see what he's got in his hand again. Yes.
65.
There we go. And David might still be working on the metal Spitfire.
Yeah, but got the aft end and most of the fuselage done now.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
A lot of bent pieces, but it looks reasonably like the way it's supposed to be. How'd you?
I think that's pretty much all my stuff done. I'll show you in as much as. Yeah, I don't reckon I've done here for.
That's the one I'll be working on next. Starsky. Rob, where'd you go, man? Come back, Rob.
Mike's gone.
Deary me. I ask.
Look here,
Well,
Governor.
I'm just trying to explain what I've done. Okay, here we go.
You were talking to yourself.
Oh, it was. Here we go. I've done the nuln there, but I don't reckon I'm going to bother about doing through here. I'll just let that sit, because you can see it all pretty cleanly anyway. I did nuln the grill, but not the sides of it, obviously. So yeah. What else did I nuln? These, just so we can see the little ridges much more nicely. Obviously, these vents.
Oh yeah. It changes the looks of it.
This gear. That's one of the engine gears, just to bring the stuff right up there. So yeah.
Yeah, that really changes the looks of it.
Well, it does, and I kind of like what I like about the front grille is that because I didn't put any on the sides here, again you see it really makes them go bing that little bit more. But it also, you can see, because of course the nuln retreats into the gaps there.
Yeah, panel liner would have darkened it as well.
So yeah, not unhappy with that. Now, not unhappy at all. Give this a rinse.
Joy, does it?
And now, what we're gonna do?
I wish it was
Now, I'll tell you one other good thing about this. Not that one. Oh, I'm on to you. I'm after. Where did I put it?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
No, that's not the one. I'm looking for the. There it is. The good thing about this being the red that I'm going to use is that it's an acrylic. And that means it'll dry nice and quick.
Yep.
But also, I'm not going to have to worry about airbrushing, which is something I'm not unhappy for in some ways, purely because I've got to have to bring the booth out and all that sort of stuff. And I'm kind of enjoying ease of purpose when it comes to spray cans and shit.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I actually got my airbrush back out to start using again, and I hadn't used it yet.
They are good, but they can be a pain in the ass. Let's face facts. There are easier ways to get as good a result.
This is true.
And I'm a fan of it.
I hadn't used my airbrush in quite some time. I mean, all the ones I've worked on lately. I mean, look at that paint job, man.
Well, likewise, normally I was sort of like detailing, notwithstanding when it came to main coats, airbrush. But of course, since I discovered the joy of the spray can, so much easier.
So I took my spray nozzles. There's 9 of them. I have tried brake fluid, carburetor cleaner. I put it in paint thinner. These are different times. The air compressor tool, blew them out, and the some bitches are still clogged up. Now I can dig out the little black tip nozzles inside of it, but then you risk,
in my opinion,
spray nozzle.
Once an airbrush has put its fist up your ass.
No, these are rattle can nozzles.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's curious.
Yeah, all those ones I had that messed up. I've tried 3 different ways to clean them.
Yeah, right. There's got to be a way. You would think.
You would think. I've watched countless videos on how to clean them, and none of them has worked for me.
Yeah.
Can you buy extra nozzles, you reckon?
I don't see why not.
I mean, you would think.
I've never thought about that because I mean, that you would think there'd be some sort. I mean, it can't be an isolated problem.
Have you got
No.
a trigger nozzle? You can take the nozzle on the, from the cans and put on like a trigger, so it makes you can spray easier with that.
Yeah,
Like
I've
a
seen the
handle.
trigger nozzles, but you have to use the nozzle that's on the can, correct?
No, take that off and plonk that on top of it.
Oh, it comes with a nozzle itself?
Yeah, it's a spray the handle. You take the old nozzle off, and you push that over the thing, and it's like an extra large nozzle with a handle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I've seen those cans uptown that you can buy that already has the triggers on them, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can get those trigger out separate, I think. Because I was thinking of getting some.
Much happier with this red, by the way, guys. Yeah, it'll take a couple of coats, but this is that's the red I want. Once I finish one side, I'll show you.
Show me both sides. Don't be bashful. I want to see it all.
You've got it all now.
Got it all. So I bought new mini blinds to go in the house. And when we bought these mini blinds several years ago, I think I paid they're inch slats. They're 31 inches wide, 64 inches long. I paid like $7 to $12 a piece for them. You know, these motherfuckers are $30 a piece now.
Jesus.
Just for a standard brown tannish mini blind. Now, if you go with like different colored whites or like black, because our son wants black on his window, and they're like $40 and up.
It's pretty steep inflation.
Well, standard mini blind.
Wow.
I was watching some YouTube shorts earlier. In 1975, a gallon of gas, 57 cents, I believe.
Yeah. I can remember a time when
I remember 67 cents.
I remember
88, 89 cents.
my mum paying 40 cents, and it wouldn't have been a litre. I reckon that would have been a gallon, because that was, or would it? It was what she was paying was, by comparison of today's prices, hellishly cheap. It's the stuff you can only dream of. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, God. Remember my mama telling me she could go to the movie theater, drive in, get popcorn and a drink with like 35 cents.
Oh yeah. Look, back when I was 18, my mum was, my family was going to the snow, and basically the deal was that whatever I wanted to spend whilst up at the snow, I had to save myself. Sounded fair. And I calculated, because I can't remember, I didn't have a job, but I did have pocket money. And I used to do some calculation. I did calculations, given the amount of, and bearing in mind I had like a significant amount of notice. And I worked out that, because back in then, as a high school student, because I was in my last year of high school, I could and that meant public transport was free. I calculated how I could save a certain amount and still go out and get hammered with my mates once a week, and go to the snow with plenty of spending money to have a good holiday. And I pulled it off.
Cool.
That'll tell you a lot about how much cheaper things were then. I could do that on pocket money.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
I
graduated in 1988. Them the good old days.
It was, yeah. I did all right. Back then, I was the one who used to get sent in to get the alcohol, because I was the one who passed as being 18. Because I was 17 to 18. Nobody would ever ID me. In fact, even from the age of 15, no one ID'd me. Everybody else would get pinged.
I remember what minimum wage was when I started working. $3.35.
Yeah, right.
Look, mommy's on. Go around. Go around. Yeah, go around. Mommy's on. Come on. Go around. Go around. Nugget, go around. Come on. Come around, buddy. Come on, Nugget.
Late 70s. I used to I had about £20 a week wages. 10 went to our mum. I was paying for my transport to work, time to eat, and everything else for the week. I try to save about £2.50 a week. Pocket that.
Yeah.
And if there's a 4-week month, I have about £10 spare. If it's 5-week, I have an extra £2.50. And that is usually the first Saturday of the month. Get a rover ticket to Gloucester. That was £1.90, I think, for a ticket. I go around Gloucester, buy those books and magazines, go and have a fry up, go see a film, and catch the last bus back home at 5 o'clock. And sometimes I still had change from the tenner.
Wow.
That was my outing for the month.
Wow. I'll be right back in about 3 minutes.
Yep. Yeah. That's the color I'm after.
All right.
I reckon I might want to go around the door outline with a pen. Once it's all dried in, just to highlight that. But that's the color, which will go with the black, or alongside the black, is the idea. Yeah.
Man, it's so bad. I keep on dropping things. I think I farted. This one.
Now, down we come.
That's one that got me locked to pocket, so I'm set for about a week.
Just quickly. Oh, put my thumb on that, did I? That'd be good. Yep. There's the color. Hang on.
Wait a minute, can't see it. All I see is fingers.
Yeah, hang on.
Ah, that's a new red. That looks good.
There we go. That's the red that I will be using.
Yeah, that's your new red. That looks good.
It's a much deeper red than.
It is. Yeah, you can tell there's a significant difference between the two.
And that's the red I wanted all along, but was not able to find. But now I have.
It was lost. Now it's found.
Yeah, it's the one. There's not so much Amazing Grace as a red paint. Wait a minute, it's coming to me. It's coming to me. Amazing paint, how sweet the shade that paints a car like mine.
So you're doing your convertible after this one, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, you are.
I'm hoping to be able to get a metallic blue and a spray can. That should be easy enough to get, you would think. Because that's a pretty common touch-up color in real cars, I would think.
Yep. I'm about to invest in some more shelves. Running scarce on room. All my shelves are filling up.
The delivery today.
You have delivery every day, mate. What'd you get this time?
That's all what?
Sure. Nice one.
1932 Ford B Roadster.
Wicked.
Oh, that's cool, man.
I assume there's no engine in this.
What brand is that?
Lindbergh.
Oh.
Yeah, so,
okay. So you said that they don't come with they don't have an engine?
Well, it doesn't say anything about the engine, and usually if there's an engine, they show a picture of it. There's no picture. It's a basic car, so
the logic you're applying there.
So we'll see.
Yeah, I like the ones that have what's in the box on the bottom of it. Gives you a layout of parts. And actually, some of them don't have the picture on the bottom of it, and they still have engines. So, all right, that's like Daisy's Jeep. I don't think. Well, you might be right because I don't think this one has an engine either.
I think Lindbergh's didn't have much for engines. It was, corner cars when it was like.
Yeah, they did not.
Yeah.
Where's the other one come in?
All right. Getting there now.
I'll take it.
And across there. Hey, yo. All right, so that's the side panels done.
Nice.
There we go.
So are you still going to go with the interior the same color as that red?
Yeah, I'll redo everything just for consistency, which is a pain in the ass. Mind you, I hadn't completely finished it anyway, so you know, as in the red, that is.
The red. The red.
Yeah, it's got some's got to go on the wheels, and there's actually quite a bit of painting I've still got to do as far as the wheel rims is the big one.
Oh yeah, you do have to go back and redo them.
Beyond that, though, I don't think there's. Oh yeah, and suspension, but as far as the painting side of stuff goes, I think I'm almost done. It's more that there's those three colours in there that involves a lot of delicate fiddly work, which of course does take fiddly.
Basically got everything painted on the Gran Torino, all the interior, all the engine parts. Well, I had painted everything up, and then the body messed up on me. Well, the decals on the body.
Yeah, right. Now,
I think what I'll do now is do the spark plug wires on the engine.
I was trying to see. There was one particular. I was going through the book, the Pocket Dictionary of the Vulgar.
What?
The Pocket Dictionary of the Vulgar Tongue, and I wanted to see if Dunderpeat was there, because that's something that Monty Burns did trot out on one episode of The Simpsons. You senseless Dunderpeat.
Dunderbeat. What the hell?
Yeah, it would dunder in most Northern European languages in various forms means stupid.
Ah.
So Dunderpate, pate being head, you stupid head. But while I'm here and looking at D, here's a couple of funny ones. The duck fucker, the man who has the care of the poultry on board a ship of war. So the guy who looks after the chickens and prepares them for cookery is the duck fucker. And a dry bob, a smart repartee, also copulation without emission. A dry bob. That's funny. Now, now that I've gotten that out of the way, what I shall do, actually, I'll get that same brush back out. Do these.
Oh shit. Well, I got 4 iconic vehicles to put together now. I don't know. After Starsky,
I've been looking at other cars to do I've actually got some other cars I can build in from a stash, and might even consider that, or them, because I've got a Lamborghini Miura,
Oh,
and that was based on one of my favorite toys when I was a boy. That's why I got that one.
okay.
So I might build that one. I also have a Mini Cooper S, the proper ones, not the modern ones. And I was going to do that the way they were configured for the movie The Italian Job,
Ah,
the original one. And so I might do that one. Now, what else did I have?
I remember having the General Lee, Roscoe's police car, Boss Hogg's Cadillac with the horns on the front, Starsky and Hutch's car when I was a kid. When I was like 10 years old, I remember playing with them in the hallway.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted these ones to put together
And of
first.
course, by playing with them, you know what happened to them? Crunch.
I know, right? Man, I tell you
It's
what,
just the way it rolls.
what happens to your toys as a kid? Where do they go?
I actually know someone who still has his Star Wars toys from when he was a kid.
Oh, lucky son of a bitch.
But, of course, they're righteously hammered. I believe his son had in fact, probably still does have, a good-sized Millennium Falcon. That would be, if he still has it, would have to make it at least 10 to 15 years old. So therefore, you'd think to a collector,
Mm.
they would cream their pants over that shit.
Yeah, I had to find one online that was complete. I think it's 1981 Millennium Falcon I have now.
Yeah, right.
And I have,
I'd be, if it wasn't for the amount of space a Millennium Falcon would actually take up, I'd be quite interested in building one, but they're pretty big as far as in comparison to your standard aircraft or car,
yeah,
for example.
yep. Space is always a problem.
It is, particularly when you live in an apartment, right?
Well, I think it kind of goes with pretty much anywhere because I told Bassman that day, I said, damn, we need a bigger house.
Yeah, well, ultimately, wherever you live, there is going to be a finite amount of space.
Right.
Now, that then comes down to, well, how much are you prepared to? I suppose there comes a point. I know certainly with some of my early kits, I wouldn't mind redoing them. I could create space that way, sort of a thing. And with a bit of assistance with that shelf that's a bit dodgy, I can create a lot of space there, but still not enough to put a Millennium Falcon in. These are
Yeah, I
facts.
have to be selective on
It's the
my.
shape of, so far as I can gather, the bigger problem I actually have, as far as it goes, is probably the fact that it's round. The thing
This,
about some of the aircraft, yes, they're big, but because they're linear, you go, right, I can sort of put it in diagonally that way. And you can fit other things around it a bit more easily. Whereas, no, you're talking about a big circle,
thought
the
about
space
putting
sneaking out.
some shelves on your wall.
No, there's no shelves on the wall here. So yeah, which is a pity. That would be convenient. Now these areas I'm doing here are not that necessary because that's just the back of the wheels, and in fact they're going to be largely. I only need to do the rims because the middle area will be covered by the actual wheels. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. There we go. That's them done. Like so. It's a curious thing. From the angle, it depends. Seems to affect what color, how the color looks.
Yeah.
But yeah, there we go. Getting done now. You see, from this angle, that shows better more the color I'm actually. It seems to be more question of angle to.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yep.
It'll be a bit more apparent once it's assembled, I would suggest. Now.
Roll out. Man. This place. They're manifolds.
Now, next on the agenda will be. Aha. I've now got to get to. No, I don't.
Well, the problem we have is that all three of us collect, and
yeah.
you definitely run out of space a whole lot quicker.
Yeah, look, I can, yes. I would suggest that probably any minimalist would have a go into fits, convulsions just from walking through your door.
Right.
I think I told you the story of no, do you know who Andrew Lloyd Webber is?
Yeah.
He's quite a
Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah, he's a musician. Well, not a musician. He's a composer. He's written some of the biggest and most famous productions, pretty much in the past 50 years.
Hair.
I think his first noted one, I think, was Jesus Christ Superstar. But he did Evita, The Phantom of the Opera, Cats. You get the idea. And all of these are big stage productions. And I saw an interview with a guy who's good friends with him, but also quite famous in his own right, because he's being interviewed by Parky. And he said he was trying to explain minimalism to Andrew Lloyd Webber. And he was having no luck whatsoever. And at one point, Lloyd Webber's chirped out with, "I don't get it." And the guys turned to him and said, "Of course you don't get it, Andrew. You're a maximalist." Now, when if you're a collector of any sort, you're already tending that way. You know what I'm saying? Collections of things are almost organic of their own. And yeah. Likewise, because I collect not just models, but various things. Right. Yes, a minimalist coming into my house would have conniptions, and all I'll be able to say to them is, "Well, look, I'm a maximalist. What can I tell you?"
Well, I made friends with a UPS driver. And I had several deliveries in about 2 weeks' time. They probably came to the house, I don't know, probably 4 to 6 times in 2 weeks. And he said, "Man," he said, "what are you getting?" I said, "Well, I collect Star Wars mostly." And I told him what a certain item was. He's like, really? I said, man, you want to come in the house? He says, I would really like to see what all these packages are that you're getting. And he was blown away because I've got a family room that's most people's living room size. From
Yeah,
y'all seen it.
yeah.
His mouth
Check
just
this out
dropped,
again.
and he was like, "Oh my god!" But this took me
Yeah,
quite
another,
years.
another time.
It took
But
years.
I haven't got time today. Now, actually, now as I look at the time, I was eyeing off doing this. Because, of course, there's a little bit I need to do there. What I need to do, this remaining colour. This is the remaining areas I need to do in this colour. So there's a bit I need to do. Once they're done, then I need to finish detailing the suspension. And then I think assembly can commence. So that's cool. Now I shall give you gentlemen a bit of solo time. Yes. Hearing me.
Hear me.
Now I'll start with you, Bassman.
Bassman, what have you done?
There you go. Oh, very pretty.
Well, I finished up
Nice.
65 little GTO.
Yeah, indeed. That's that. Oh, that's swish.
Yeah, got all
That's
the
very pretty, mate.
cables, spark plug wires. Got the
Nice.
original carburetor. Got them painted up. Got the interior finished up. The bottom. Yeah, it's turned out really nice. And now I've been
Very
working
pretty.
on the engine for Starskys. I had to put the manifold on it so I can see where to drill the holes
Yeah,
for the
cool.
wire. And that's been me for today.
Cool. All right, David.
Well, I got most of
Oh,
the main
yeah.
function I had. That was a bit tricky getting those things done.
Oh, I
Yeah.
bet.
And got the wings started. It,
Oh, yeah.
got a bit of a bend on them, and got the guns at the top. It was a bit tricky wondering what it's supposed to do. There's supposed to be another piece to go underneath.
It's really cool that it's got like the sheen of the metal on it, if you know what I'm saying, because that's a thing.
And it's
Oh,
just
wow.
that to go.
Nice.
Well, that's going to be a pretty good size once it's assembled.
Yeah. But, if I don't butcher it up too much.
Cool.
Aye.
What was that?
All right.
You jinxed yourself.
Yeah, just stab myself tweezers.
Deary me, Governor.
Yeah,
Right.
That's the leg. And came down.
All righty. Well, that's us done for today. Now, today being Tuesday here, we'll be back tomorrow. Now, I'm just trying to think if I have any early appointments. I do not now.
We can play longer tomorrow. Yay.
I probably can. Yeah, in fact, I definitely can. This we shall now do. Or at least we'll do it tomorrow, as the bishop said to the choir boy.
I got several jokes anyway. So.
Okay. Ultimately, again, that's us done for today. Thanks everyone for watching. We appreciate it. First-time viewers, there's some magic words for you. They are not Shazam. They are not abracadabra. They are not open sesame. They are follow, like, or subscribe.
Give us a subscribe.
Yes, Bassman's giving you the hint. Now, other platforms. I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube, and Robster the Builder on Instagram, Twitch. And again, we come to those words: follow, like, or subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Now, tomorrow,
You'll be entertained, I promise.
we'll be back. And as I don't have to disappear too quickly, to my understanding, I think we'll be on the usual time. And I shall be lingering for a bit, I shall. In which
Mhm.
case, all that's to say now is that we'll be back tomorrow at the usual kit time and the same kit channel. I'll catch you good people then. See yous.
Bye.
Adios.
Bing.